Hey YouTube, I'm happy to be back. Let's start this up real quick. It's a good one. Okay, today I'd like to talk about something that's called Dragy. Let me pull it out real quick. Okay, let's see if you can see this. Dragy. What Dragy is, I'll be real quick with this video. It's a Vbox competitor. A Vbox, if you don't know what that is, it's a little satellite GPS unit. You put it on the front of your windscreen. It's probably a few pounds. It hooks up to a few different satellites above you, and it triangulates your position so you can accurately record your 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 0 to 130, quarter mile, half mile, 60 to 0, basically every metric under the sun. Now, I can never really justify one, at least buying one, because they're somewhere in the ballpark of $550 to $600. And although I really would like to know those metrics, you know, the 0 to 60 and whatnot, I never could really justify that price. In comes Dragy. Dragy is now a competitor. This costs about 150 bucks. I got mine with a little bit of a discount for 140. If you want to know how, just let me know. And I love this thing. It's extremely easy to use. Now, before I talk about the usability, I will say that Dragy is accurate. This measures your 0 to 60, all your metrics, to 1/100th of a second. Now, that's not a tenth, that's a hundredth. That will literally tell you the difference between a 4.11 0 to 60 time and a 4.12 0 to 60 time. That's wildly accurate. For 150 bucks, that's insane. Now on to the usability itself. When you buy this, what you need to do is hook up your Dragy to an app. It's Android and Apple available. So you download an app, you put it on your phone, and when you log into that app, you basically create a profile. Your profile saves your car, the modifications you've done to your car, and then from there you have your garage. When you put this in your car and you turn it on, it basically, there's no on and off switch. It basically just turns on once you open the app. Now, Dragy is pretty clever. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but there's a little magnet right here and right here. Now, my car, the BMW M2, it has a little mesh like screen up here for the speakers. Now, this magnet, it works so that when I put it on it, it does not move, which is really nice because I can floor it, I can hit the brakes really hard, and it just doesn't move. It's really handy. If you don't have one of those speakers up there, Dragy does provide a sticky pad, so you can put this on the sticky pad and then it won't move. So yeah, once you download the app, you have your garage set up, you can enter in the modifications. So for my car, the M2, I said, okay, I've got a tune, I've got an intake, I've got an exhaust system, and you can specify what exact things you have on it. That way, if someone is interested in your modifications and seeing real world results, they can click on your car and say, okay, he's done that, that's why his 0 to 60 time is so low. Now, I live in Utah currently, and in Utah there is not any weather that's been better than 40 degrees. So when I've tried to make these runs on private roads, I've only attempted the 0 to 60s, but I cannot get traction for the life of me. I spin out through half of first gear, and when I click into second gear, I get a huge traction control warning, and it cuts power. Those are a lot of my lame excuses, but the reason why I tell you that is my lowest 0 to 60 has been 4.72. Not the greatest, but like I said, it's been below 40 degrees and this car has too much power for the wheels. So that's kind of what I'm working with right now. The nice thing about Dragy is that, let me see if this will still work. I'm gonna pull it up right now so you can kind of see what it looks like. This is the app, I guess. Right now it's taking a second, but the first thing that it does is it actually pulls up and it starts connecting to the satellites. So I'm not sure if you can see that right there. I'm gonna hit connect, and what it's gonna start doing is connecting to satellites. That's what this little loading bar does. The loading bar usually takes somewhere between 5 and like 10 seconds, but it connects to satellites. See, there it goes right now. Now what I'm going to do is click me. So it's gonna pull up my car, my runs. I can go history, and it'll pull up the runs that I've done. It says that I've done 12 quarter-mile runs. I haven't. It's just when you stop, Dragy resets, so you don't have to manually do it. So anytime you're just driving, if you have it on, it'll reset each time you're at a stoplight or whatnot, which is actually really handy. So I'll just be driving normally after I've tried a 0 to 60 run, so it'll record that as a quarter-mile time. Anyway, what I can do now is go back to something called the leaderboard. Now, this is really cool, and this is where Dragy connects all of the users around the world. This is what the leaderboard looks like. Now, I'm gonna go to BMW because that's where I'm at least as far as the BMWs go. And it ranks you out of the other BMWs. So let's say, for example, the fastest BMW that has currently shared its data with Dragy is a BMW 340. Now I wonder what's happened. So this is its run. It says that it has a tune, a downpipe, an intake, a big turbo, an exhaust, and coilover. So a lot's been done to this car, and it'll show you kind of the logistics of the run. It'll say 0 to 10 is 0.5 seconds, 0 to 30 is 1.5 seconds. So basically in increments of 10 miles per hour to tell you exactly how the run went. Now you can actually watch as his acceleration meter, this orange one, you can tell when he shifts to second because there's a spike that goes down. That spike that goes down is him shifting, and that's why it's going down. Okay, now that you have kind of a rough idea of what Dragy is, I'll show it to you again. Now that you have kind of a rough idea of what Dragy is, I will be sharing all of my results with Dragy that I currently have now and that I will be doing with Dragy. Now I'm going to be using this also in my friends' cars because, you know, it's just fun. I used to have a C63 AMG, I used to have a GTR, and when I switched out my tires to Michelin Pilot Super Sports in my AMG, I noticed an amazing amount of traction, and I always wondered what the 0 to 60 was, but I could never measure it. Same with the GTR, I had massive tires, and that thing just launched like nothing else. There's no wheel chirp, it just took off. So I've always curious about that. Unfortunately, I just have Dragy for the M2, but every future car that I buy, I will continue to use this. I think it's an awesome product, and I think if you guys are interested, you should definitely buy one. I will tell you, it will bring out the inner nerd. So if you don't mind nerding out over, I guess, statistics, then you will really like this. If you want to see more, I guess, about Dragy, just let me know. If you want to know about the usability, just leave a comment. If you're curious about the deal I got on it, leave a comment. I'm more than happy to share that with you. If you guys have liked this video, please like it. It's pretty easy to do so, and subscribe if you want to see more fun BMW content, at least with this BMW M2, because I've got a lot of fun stuff planned. Alright guys, have a good day.